The libs and the squishes are coming for Pete Hegseth. They want that man to go down. They do not want to see him at the Pentagon. This goes back to the moment that his candidacy was announced. There was a big Politico piece that said that defense industry lobbyists didn't like him, which is frankly one of the great recommendations of Pete Hegseth's nomination. Then, of course, the Democrats were all upset about him. Most Republicans really like the guy. He obviously has a great record of service in the military. He also has degrees from Princeton and Harvard, Kennedy School of Public Policy. So he checks off all those boxes. Very good communicator on TV. However, there are a few holdouts right now, including one senator who reportedly wants the job for herself. In any case, Pete is fighting back, as he demonstrated yesterday.
I'm proud of what I fought for. I'm not going to back down from them one bit. I will answer all of these senators' questions, but this will not be a process tried in the media. I don't answer to anyone in this group, none of you, not to that camera at all. I answer to President Trump, who received 76 million votes on behalf and a mandate for change. I answer to the 100 senators who are part of this process and those in the committee. And I answer to my Lord and Savior and my wife and my family. I'm proud to be here. And as long as Donald Trump wants me in this fight, I'm going to be standing right here in this fight, fighting to bring our Pentagon back to what it needs to be.
Good answer. I think that will be impressive down in Palm Beach. I think that's the kind of thing President Trump loves to see. That's the kind of thing Republican senators love to see, too. You know, I understand that not every nominee is going to get through in a contentious process, especially when there's fighting going on, not just between the Republicans and the Democrats, but even more importantly, within the Republican Party. Frankly, even within the MAGA movement, even down at Palm Beach, there are factions within the Trump campaign fighting and vying for influence and settling scores. So I get it. But there is a real risk here if Pete Hegseth goes down. Matt Gaetz already went down. He didn't have the votes. He didn't have anything close to the votes. So he went down. In a way, it benefited him because it got him out of Congress before a damaging ethics report was released. But in any case, that put a little blood in the water on these nominations. Now, the Democrats are trying to pounce on that like sharks. They're just starting to show up. They're circling the boat. Ooh, is Hegseth going to go down too? Ooh, Hegseth's been married multiple times. Ooh, Hegseth used to be kind of a Casanova. Ooh, now they're making crazy accusations against him. They're saying because he had a whiskey during a film shoot in which whiskey was a prop and a set piece, that he's somehow, like a full-blown alcoholic or something. The guy did morning TV for how many years? No one ever saw him drunk on TV once. Just kind of they're throwing everything at him. They're going to throw the kitchen sink at him. And they're going to be some squishes who go soft, and they're going to be cynical Republicans who don't want him in that position because maybe they want that position for themselves. Maybe they want that position for one of their allies. Whatever the reason, though, if Hegseth goes down, you can say goodbye to Bobby Kennedy at HHS. If Hegseth goes down, say goodbye to Tulsi Gabbard as the Director of National Intelligence. I was talking about this with Megyn Kelly yesterday. Megyn made the point that if they're going to take Pete Hegseth down because he was a little bit of a Casanova, well, Bobby Kennedy makes Pete Hegseth look like a priest, okay? Bobby Kennedy has a far longer and far more checkered romantic history. So he's done. His nomination's done then, too. They're already going after Tulsi Gabbard. In fact, this was, you know how much I hate to brag. Nostradamus strikes again. Yesterday on Megyn Kelly's show, I broke a personal record for the quickest that a prediction that I have made has ever come true. I was chatting with Megyn about this very topic, and I said this. You know the letter is already being written. 51 former and present intelligence officials know that Tulsi Gabbard is a secret KGB agent and the leader of ISIS. And we have proof because this whole charge came to us first from Hillary Clinton. People forget that. This whole Tulsi's a Russian asset nonsense. That was just a line from Hillary Clinton in 2020. It's totally, well, I suppose the Russia hoax against Trump was also a line from Hillary Clinton in 2016 when she was, ironically enough, colluding with the Russians to get that Steele dossier. So it's just such bunk, Megyn, and it's not going to stop. By the way, it's not going to stop with Tulsi Gabbard. Whoever the next person they put up, that person's going to have a whole dossier of mostly nonsense thrown at them, too. But then, not 1 hour after I made that prediction on Megyn Kelly's show, we got this from dozens of intelligence officials, past and present, to Chuck Schumer, current leader of the Senate, and John Thune, the incoming leader of the Senate. As senior national security professionals who have served in both Republican and Democratic administrations, we welcome President-elect's intention to nominate Marco Rubio. They love Rubio. They love Elise Stefanik. They love the more moderate nominations from Trump. However, we are alarmed by the announcement that the president-elect intends to nominate Tulsi Gabbard to be Director of National Intelligence. And then they go on and on to talk about how much she loves the Russians and the Syrians and the dictators. I am impressed with my own prescience. I said, the letter is currently being written. And then about an hour later, the letter comes out. They may have been writing this letter while Megyn and I were speaking. Maybe they watched the Megyn Kelly show. I don't know what it is. In any case, only proves the point. It's not just a point about Tulsi. It really goes all the way back to Pete. You want to get rid of Matt Gaetz? Okay, I get it. He had a lot of baggage that he wasn't going to come anywhere close to the threshold of votes needed in the Senate. Here, though, it looks like Pete is pretty close. Right now, it looks like the holdouts are who? Lindsey Graham reportedly doesn't like him. Mitch McConnell reportedly doesn't like him. Murkowski and Collins, unsurprisingly, liberal Republicans. Joni Ernst, there is some reporting that Joni Ernst might be vying for the defense secretary position herself. Okay, so now we're talking about people who just have little quibbles with, I don't know, Pete's not my favorite choice, or, I don't know, maybe I want that job for me. I would just issue this little warning to any Republican senators who want to play games about Pete Hegseth. I don't think Republican primary voters are going to take very kindly to Republican senators who giddily vote for Joe Biden's defense secretary nominees, giddily vote for Lloyd Austin, who has not been a good defense secretary, who disappeared for 3 days, didn't even tell the president, who giddily vote for the Democrat nominees, but refuse to give President Trump, their own party's president, his nominees. I don't think they're going to. Now, you might say, our Republican primary voters, they have a short memory. Yeah, maybe. But Charlie Kirk's pretty good at getting out the vote, it seems. Guys like Scott Pressler, pretty good at getting out the vote. Even more important than those guys, the richest man in the world has recently become very active in promoting President Trump's agenda. And the richest man in the world, Elon Musk, has demonstrated a long memory and strong follow-through. So my message to any GOP senators who think they're going to play games here and who want to tank not just the defense secretary nomination, but potentially all of President Trump's actual shake-up, semi-controversial, populist nominations, tread carefully. That's my only warning to them. Enough on that point. That was a great clip. Now, hold up, stop, ring the bell, subscribe to the Michael Knowles YouTube channel, and we will see you next time.